The two technological artifacts that I will be discussing throughout this virtual presentation are Forbidden on the left and a version of K-12 students today, featured on the right, and the curriculum I'll be connecting them to is the visual arts syllabus. Most artists that choose to use video installation as their medium generally produce films without a narrative, such as Rositsky, Gladwell, and Hisanini. However, this does not mean that these two technological artifacts are completely irrelevant to visual arts. Analyzing visual art can't be done well without considering the world, the artist, and the audience, which are the three conceptual framework agencies around the artwork. In this day and age, it is so difficult to become attached to any piece of technology because technology is constantly changing, and months or even weeks after a purchase, a new, bigger and better version of it has been developed. B. Nesbitt presents the audience with the question of whether or not this is beneficial to society within education, when in fact, according to the statistics, he presents it as actually having the opposite effect within Western society. This analyzation falls under the conceptual framework within visual art. However, it would only be useful to a student when given a task with instructions on how to use it, but when alone the connection is vague. The statement that art is a reflection of the time and place in which it was developed is in this case very true when in reference to Forbidden. This short film by Kostich could be used as a case study for many reasons. It has many examples of different camera angles and techniques which can be closely linked to photography and framing within painting. The appearance of war medals could lead the audience to ask questions about its origin. This is directly linked to the history which goes hand in hand with art. Students could use the idea of war medals as an appropriation tool within their own art making. What I will be taking forward the most from these two clips is the powerful use of text in a version of K-12 students, and from Forbidden, the use of juxtaposition between the two age groups. In conclusion, both clips are useful within visual art in their own way, depending on the way in which the viewer interprets them.